back and better. And before we start this video, I just wanted to greet you, my style guys. Get a dumelang, guys. Dumelang, guys. Dumelang and on pure. That's it. That's it on that. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been 84 years, but I'm back and I'm better than ever. Excuse me. And today I'm here to talk about dating and my experiences since being in Korea. I'm so glad to be back on my channel, guys. Like the other day, like a while ago, I watched a video of myself and I said I was 25 because I can't believe there's a piece of me on the internet that's 25. What is that? And she's so cute. Like, what? Alright, so yeah, I'm so excited to be back and sharing pieces of my thoughts at this age, you know? So yeah, in this particular video, I'm gonna be talking about like what I've learned from dating in Korea, what my tips would be, and yeah, how to go about it. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. I think the most important thing I would say for me specifically, and something that I've struggled with, is before going out and dating, make sure you're meeting your own needs when it comes to being lonely. I think a lot of people experience loneliness as soon as they move to a different country. Particularly in Korea, I've found, I can't speak on other countries because I've not lived in other countries. I found it very lonely, and I found different mechanisms of dealing with it, some healthy and some not. And I've just realized it's so important to occupy your time well, so that you don't find yourself needing the company of somebody in a romantic way, because that really puts you in a horrible position. It's never good to date when you're desperate. So I think it's very important to find yourself, like find your routine, find things that make you happy in Korea, find habits, find cafes, go to language exchanges, all these other things. I'm gonna do a video on how to stay happy in Korea, like how to create that. But like, yeah, that's the most important thing I would start with. That's the most important. And then now going into like things I would avoid and things like red flags, or like things you should know about date. Because like, why is it under arrest and why am I interrogating it? Yeah, I'm fasting. Anyway, what was I speaking about? Now I forgot. What was I saying? I was speaking about like, things that you need to look out for when dating in Korea. So yeah, I'm gonna start talking about like particular groups that I would avoid dating, or like if I do date these people knowing that these things are potential things that can happen to you. So for the first group that I have to start with, I don't think you have to worry about this if you're living on Jeju Island or in some isolated place in Korea. Stay away or like date military men with caution, extreme caution. Have room for extreme disappointments, and it won't happen slowly. When they do decide to disappoint you, they'll disappoint you so fast. Have room for the idea that they will have a wife. They will sell you dreams. One thing about American men, they know how to sell you dreams. They know how to like go out and make big displays of like I don't know how to explain it. Like they love grand gestures. That's what they focus on. They're really good at it. Like planning trips, dating, like amazing dates and stuff like that. Some of them will even treat you well. But guys, date them with caution. Honestly, like these things about oh, I'm talking about military men, US military men, because those are the most common ones here in Korea. And then like Korean men, I've never dated them, so I'm not going to speak on them in this video. Yeah, watch out there, date with caution, look after yourself, don't put your eggs in that basket. Like, don't put all your eggs in that basket. Yeah, treat them like, I saw a girl on TikTok talking about dating and treating men like they're like believing they're guilty until they prove themselves not guilty. With military men, go in with that mentality. You're definitely gonna come out a good person. You'll come out grand. Just have your expectations on the floor, and treat them like they would treat you, like criminals. Okay, that's what I would say. Don't give drop that military man as soon as you can, guys. Yeah, don't do that. No, don't not do that, but like just dates with extreme caution there. They're prone to cheating. I know this is not everybody's experience. Prone to cheating, prone to emotional abuse, prone to just the weirdest things. So don't do that. Our next one I would speak about is like South African men. I would say date with caution when it comes to them, because there's like 5 million girls that are South African here and like 4 boys, right? And like as soon as, and I feel like the men know this, and as soon as they know this, they start to realize that there's a few of them, and they start acting like it, you know, like they believe they're the prize. And I don't think in one relationship there can be 2 prizes. So date with caution. Not all South African men are like that, but I think you need to watch out for that. Yeah, you're the prize, my babe, and go to places where you're treated like the prize, where the man is not trying to compete with you for the prize. I'm sorry. Yeah, don't do that. Don't go to places where you're not the prize. So that's the first, like that's the only caution I have with South African men. Yeah, of course men in general are prone to, like, I feel like we know men are prone to doing some crazy things in relationships. Women are also capable of doing the same things, but I'll only speak from the experiences of me and the people that I love. And they're mainly women, and women have experienced a lot from men, you know? So stay away from, like, not stay away, date South African men with caution. That would be my first, my only take on them. My third one on dating, our friends and family high up in Africa. In this one specifically, I'm focusing on men who've stayed in Korea long term. I'm not talking about students, because I don't really have, like, I don't really know what it's like to date somebody who's a student here. I'm talking about men who've like established their life in Korea and they're living long term here, and they are higher up in Africa. There's a category specifically here. Date those men with caution. A lot of those men have stayed here long enough to feel that loneliness and desperation, and once it hits them, like, I feel like we all have our mechanisms of dealing with loneliness, and those people, those men, African men, they tend to like start showing signs of controlling and being controlling and being just like, yeah, controlling, and trying to limit you. Yeah, no, that's just not for me. But this is, guys, go out there and date them for yourself and see, and then you can come back and then maybe we can revise this video. But that would be my only advice with them. So I said South. I talked about military men, South African men. Those are the only groups that I'd have like not trigger warnings, like disclaimers for dating. Other than that, like teachers and stuff like that, just know. I feel like when you're dating people in South Korea and you're going to go date a teacher as a man, please don't expect that man to be moving mountains for you, my sister. I'm sorry. On a teacher's salary. On a teacher's salary, please. I'm sorry. Lower your expectations if you're gonna date a teacher. Fight me if you've got. It's a hot take, but like, fight me if you've got something different to say. I definitely think you should lower your expectations if you're dating a teacher in Korea. Know that lady equal in that relationship, and that's okay. So that's what I'm gonna say with that. And then I'm gonna go into like where to find people to date. Obviously, you've got your dating apps. I 100% would not recommend you getting on Tinder unless you're looking for hookups. Korea is so great for finding people who want to hook up. There's 10 million of them. You can find those. So Tinder, any app, you can find them. But if you're looking for something long term, I would say Hinge. With my phone, I only could download Hinge when I was back in South Africa, and now it's on my like apps thing. Now I can download it anytime. But Hinge is a really great dating app, and Bumble. I think you can filter out a lot more people with those apps. These other ones, Tinder, please, guys, don't date them. It's the streets on Tinder. Like, yeah, personally, I would not recommend it. Don't do it. Yeah, I think Hinge is actually the one I would recommend the most, and then Bumble next. And what else would I say? I would give more advice on dating apps, but I'm not the best at it, guys. Apparently you have to be friendly and keep conversations going with people. And wow, that's so hard to do. So if you're a friendly person, go ahead and do those dates on those apps. The last thing I would say, very important for keeping yourself grounded, especially as somebody who tends to focus on one person at a time, who has the tendency to want to do that. I'm one of those people. I think something that I've learned very recently is keeping a roster. Guys, don't ever balance on a man. Don't ever find yourself balancing on a man. He will make you. He'll allow you to fall down. He'll drop you. Don't balance on men. So, guys, no woman in her dating age should be dating, like in a dating state, should be dating one man. Unless you've decided to be exclusive, you should be dating 2, 3, 4 men. And by date, I mean you're going out to cafes, talking to these people. You need to explore your options until you reach a point where you decide that you found the right candidate to be the person that you're going to be exclusive with. Now I feel like even if you could have a roster of 10 people, keep it 10 people. And then every time somebody disappears from that roster, you need to go back and replace them. Find somebody else to fill in that space. It's very, very important to have your niggas, guys. Fumble your niggas and then add more. Fumble your niggas and add more. Very important. Because if you don't, you will have men acting like baddies in your life. And who's the prize? Who actually is the prize? That's it. That's all I have to say. Yeah, focus on that. Focus on balancing your people. Focus on being happy yourself before you invite anyone else into your situation. And that's that, guys. The lighting is deciding to betray me now. You see, half of me is dark, But yeah, that's all I had to say about dating in Korea. I don't really have any other thoughts. If anyone has any more tips, please put your comments in the down below, guys, in the comment section. And if you have any more tips, if you have any more questions, if you have any other video suggestions that you want me to do, I'm so open to doing any like content related to Korea. I'm supposed to be uploading vlogs, but I need to find the inspiration to do so. So like right now I'm not feeling inspired to do so, but like maybe in the future I will. So for the moment, these are the kinds of videos I'll be releasing. And yeah, I'm so excited for this chapter. I moved to a new city and I started a new school, and like there's a whole year ahead. I'm so excited for the amount of content that we can create in this time. And until next time, goodbye everybody. Thank you. Goodbye.